Why do so many women reject the very man everyone says they should want? You work hard, treat her with respect, stay loyal, and put her first, yet she loses interest while chasing men who challenge her. The truth is brutal. Being a good man alone will not make a woman desire you. In fact, some of the habits that make you nice will make you easy to ignore, easy to replace, and impossible to respect. In this video, you'll discover 7 reasons why women do not want a good man. Once you understand these truths, you will stop making the mistakes that push women away and start seeing relationships through a completely different lens. Stay until the end, because the last reason explains what most men never realize until it's too late. Comment: I choose clarity. Number 1. She wants a challenge. You believe that being kind, loyal, dependable, and always available should naturally make you attractive. You put her needs first, answer every message, change your schedule to fit hers, avoid disagreements, and convince yourself that constant effort will earn her affection. Then something unexpected happens. Instead of becoming more interested, she becomes less invested. Her replies become shorter, her excitement fades, and you start wondering what you did wrong. That question sends you into a cycle of trying even harder, but extra effort without self-respect rarely changes the outcome. Attraction is not built by proving that you can sacrifice yourself endlessly. It grows when she sees a man who has direction, standards, and a life that does not revolve around winning someone's approval. When every decision you make depends on keeping her happy, you quietly communicate that your own purpose comes second. That changes how you carry yourself, how you speak, and how you react to every small change in her behavior. Instead of leading your own life, you begin following hers. You check your phone too often, overthink simple conversations, and give away your peace of mind. This is where everything starts to fall apart. The answer is not becoming cold or disrespectful. The answer is becoming grounded. Wake up every day with goals that exist whether she is present or not. Build your career, improve your health, strengthen your mind, and protect your time. Learn to say no without guilt. Learn to disagree without anger. Learn to walk away from situations that demand you abandon your values. A man who respects himself does not need to announce his value because his actions speak before his words do. He is calm under pressure, patient when things do not go his way, and steady when emotions run high. He does not chase validation because he already knows what he stands for. Ironically, when your life becomes full of purpose, you stop measuring your worth by someone else's attention. You become more relaxed, more confident, and more authentic. That is the real challenge. It is not about becoming difficult to reach. It is about becoming difficult to distract from your mission. When you reach that point, every relationship improves because it is built on choice instead of need. Even if one relationship ends, your identity stays intact because it was never built on another person's approval in the first place. Number 2, she gets bored with nice guys. There is a difference between being genuinely kind and being afraid to disappoint people. At first, those two things can look the same, but over time they create completely different lives. Genuine kindness comes from strength. People-pleasing comes from fear. If every conversation is shaped by trying to avoid conflict, if every opinion changes the moment someone disagrees with you, and if every decision is made to keep another person comfortable, you slowly disappear inside your own life. You stop expressing what you really think because you worry that honesty will cost you the relationship. You accept treatment that goes against your values because you are afraid of losing someone. You become exhausted because you are carrying the weight of keeping everyone else happy while ignoring yourself. Healthy relationships cannot grow in that environment because respect depends on honesty, not constant agreement. When you never challenge an unfair situation, never communicate your standards, and never protect your boundaries, you teach others that your needs always come last. Over time, that pattern becomes normal, and changing it feels uncomfortable. Yet discomfort is exactly where growth begins. Start speaking clearly instead of speaking carefully. Say what you mean without trying to control how every person reacts. Protect your time with the same commitment you protect your income. Invest in friendships, work, fitness, learning, and purpose, so your life becomes rich beyond any relationship. This changes your mindset because you stop acting from fear of losing someone and start acting from confidence in yourself. You no longer depend on constant reassurance to stay secure. You understand that the right person will appreciate honesty, consistency, and self-respect rather than endless self-sacrifice. That realization transforms every part of your life. You become calmer because you stop chasing outcomes you cannot control. You become stronger because you focus on your own actions instead of someone else's choices. You become more attractive because your confidence grows from discipline instead of approval. That is the shift that changes everything. Instead of asking what you must do to keep someone interested, you begin asking whether the relationship is healthy, balanced, and worthy of your time. The moment your standards rise, your decisions improve, your confidence grows, and your future begins moving in a completely different direction. If you are ready to stop repeating the same painful patterns and finally build the confidence, discipline, boundaries, and relationship skills that will completely transform your life. The Stoic Relationship Blueprint course for men is now available for a limited time at more than 30% off, but this special offer will end very soon, so don't miss this life-changing opportunity. We have been working day and night to build our most complete course ever, drawing on over 2,000 years of timeless wisdom and turning it into a simple step-by-step system that will save you years of confusion, help you lead with strength and clarity, and give you lifetime access to knowledge you will use for the rest of your life. So check out the link in the comments before the discount disappears. If you're ready to take control of your future instead of leaving it to chance, comment Blueprint course below. Secure your place today and discover why this is the course thousands of men wish they had found years earlier. Number 3. She tests your strength. Every relationship will eventually reach moments where your patience, judgment, and self-control are put under pressure. Sometimes she questions your decisions, changes her attitude without warning, or pushes back simply to see how you respond. The mistake is believing that every disagreement must be solved immediately, or that every emotional moment requires an emotional response from you. When you react to every change in her mood, argue over every small issue, or become defensive whenever she challenges you, you give away your emotional stability. Your attention shifts from leading your own life to constantly managing the relationship. That creates anxiety instead of confidence. Real strength is not about raising your voice, trying to win every argument, or proving that you are always right. It is about remaining calm when emotions rise, listening without losing your composure, and refusing to make decisions from frustration. A grounded man understands that not every comment deserves a reaction, and not every disagreement deserves a battle. He pauses before speaking, thinks before acting, and refuses to let temporary emotions control permanent decisions. That kind of discipline changes everything because it protects your peace instead of sacrificing it for short-term approval. It also changes the way others respond to you. People naturally respect someone who remains steady under pressure because steadiness communicates confidence. This is something you build every single day through your habits. Wake up with purpose. Keep your promises to yourself, take care of your body, develop useful skills, and stop allowing your mood to depend on another person's attention. The stronger your foundation becomes, the less every disagreement shakes you. You stop looking for constant reassurance because your confidence comes from your own actions. Instead of asking yourself whether she approves of you, you begin asking whether your choices match your values. That single shift transforms your relationships because your identity no longer depends on someone else's reactions. You become someone who can love deeply without abandoning himself, support another person without neglecting his own purpose, and walk away from unhealthy patterns without losing his sense of direction. That is genuine strength, and it will serve you long after any single relationship ends. Number 4. She loses respect when you always agree. Harmony is valuable, but constant agreement is not the same as respect. If you silence your own opinions every time you think they will create tension, you slowly teach others that your perspective does not matter. At first, this seems harmless because you believe you are keeping the peace. But over time, you become someone who avoids difficult conversations, hides disappointment, and accepts situations that go against your values. The relationship begins to revolve around keeping one person comfortable while the other quietly carries the burden. That is not balance. Healthy relationships require honesty, even when honesty creates uncomfortable conversations. Speaking your mind with respect is very different from creating unnecessary conflict. It means expressing what you believe without trying to control the other person's response. It means saying no when something crosses your boundaries instead of saying yes simply to avoid tension. It means protecting your standards even when doing so is difficult. This approach builds confidence because every time you act according to your principles, you strengthen your trust in yourself. You stop seeing disagreement as something to fear and start seeing it as a natural part of two independent people building a relationship together. That mindset removes a huge amount of pressure because you no longer believe that your role is to keep everyone happy all the time. Your responsibility is to be honest, respectful, disciplined, and consistent. Everything else is outside your control. Once you accept that truth, your conversations become calmer, your decisions become clearer, and your relationships become healthier. You stop apologizing for having standards. Stop changing your identity to match someone else's expectations, and stop measuring your worth by whether another person always approves of you. Instead, you become someone whose confidence is built on integrity. People can disagree with you without shaking your foundation because your direction comes from within. That quiet certainty becomes one of your greatest strengths. It allows you to invest in relationships without losing yourself, give without becoming resentful, and care deeply while still protecting your peace. The result is not just stronger relationships, but a stronger life, because every decision begins with self-respect instead of fear. If you're ready to build that kind of confidence and self-respect in every area of your life, the Stoic Relationship Blueprint ebook for men is filled with timeless principles that have helped generations of men develop discipline, emotional strength, and better relationship habits. And it's now available as an audiobook, so you can listen while walking, jogging, driving, or training, and turn everyday moments into opportunities for growth. This isn't just another book you'll read once and forget. It will always be yours, giving you lifetime access to practical lessons you can return to whenever life tests your character or you need clear direction. If you're serious about transforming the way you think, lead, and build stronger relationships, check out the link in the description today and make this investment in yourself before another year passes without the progress you deserve. Number 5. She wants a man with options. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is building your entire world around one relationship while quietly letting every other part of your life fade away. At first it seems like commitment, But over time it becomes dependence. Your schedule revolves around her availability. Your mood rises and falls based on her attention, and your goals slowly move into the background because keeping the relationship alive becomes your main priority. This creates pressure that neither of you benefits from. A healthy relationship should add to your life, not replace it. The strongest position you can be in is knowing that your purpose, your discipline, your friendships, your work, your health, and your future continue moving forward regardless of your relationship status. That does not mean playing games or trying to make someone jealous. It means becoming the kind of man who has genuine choices because he has built a meaningful life. Your options begin with your character, not with the number of people interested in you. You have options when you can walk away from situations that disrespect your values. You have options when your happiness does not depend on one person's approval. You have options when you continue investing in your career instead of sacrificing your ambitions for temporary comfort. You have options when you protect your physical and mental health instead of neglecting yourself while trying to earn someone else's affection. This mindset changes everything because it removes desperation from your actions. You stop trying to force outcomes that are outside your control and start focusing on the only things you truly own: your choices, your habits, and your response to every situation. That quiet confidence becomes visible without you saying a word. You listen more carefully, speak more clearly, and make decisions with patience instead of fear. If someone pulls away, you do not abandon yourself trying to close the distance. You continue building your life because your direction never depends on another person's changing emotions. Ironically, this is when relationships become healthier. You are no longer asking someone else to carry the responsibility of your confidence because you have already accepted that responsibility yourself. Every day becomes another opportunity to improve your skills, strengthen your discipline, and become a man who keeps his promises to himself. When you consistently do that, your standards naturally rise. You become more selective about the people you allow into your life because you recognize that your time is valuable and your attention is earned, not given away without thought. Instead of asking whether someone will choose you, you begin asking whether the relationship supports the future you are building. That single question changes your perspective completely. It encourages you to invest in people who communicate honestly, respect your boundaries, and encourage your growth instead of distracting you from it. You stop confusing attention with compatibility and stop believing that sacrificing your identity is the price of love. The truth is simple. The more complete your life becomes outside of a relationship, the stronger you become inside one. Your confidence comes from your actions. Your peace comes from your discipline, and your future is shaped by the standards you refuse to compromise. That is how you reclaim control of your life. You stop waiting for another person to define your worth and start creating a life that stands on its own. From that point forward, every relationship becomes a choice rather than a necessity, and that is one of the greatest forms of freedom a man can achieve. Number 6. She chases status and confidence. Confidence changes the way you walk into a room before you even say a single word. It is not about expensive clothes, a luxury car, or trying to prove that you are more important than everyone else. It comes from knowing who you are, living by your principles, and refusing to compromise your values for approval. Too often you believe that working harder to impress her will create attraction. So you give more, explain more, apologize more, and slowly place her opinion above your own. That decision quietly weakens your confidence because every choice begins to depend on whether she accepts you. The moment your peace depends on another person's response, you hand over control of your emotional state. That is why your first responsibility is not convincing someone to value you. It is becoming a man whose value comes from the way he lives every single day. Build your skills until your work speaks for itself. Keep your promises even when nobody is watching. Stay disciplined when motivation disappears. Protect your health because a strong body supports a strong mind. Spend time with people who challenge you to improve instead of encouraging excuses. Every one of these habits strengthens your confidence because they create evidence that you can rely on yourself. When you trust yourself, your words become calmer, your decisions become clearer, and your presence becomes stronger. You stop trying to impress people because you are focused on becoming someone you genuinely respect. That shift changes every relationship. Instead of wondering what you must do to gain someone's attention, you begin asking whether that person brings honesty, loyalty, encouragement, and respect into your life. Your standards rise because your self-respect rises with them. If someone is drawn only to appearance, money, or social image, you no longer see that as something you must compete for. You recognize that lasting relationships require much more than surface-level success. They require character, consistency, trust, and emotional maturity. Those qualities cannot be bought, copied, or faked over time. They are built through daily discipline and quiet integrity. This understanding gives you freedom because you stop comparing yourself with every other man. Comparison steals your attention from the work that truly matters. There will always be someone richer, taller, stronger, or more successful. But there will never be another man who can live your purpose for you. Your mission is to become stronger than the person you were yesterday, not to win an endless competition with strangers. Every hour you spend improving your skills, managing your finances wisely, learning something useful, strengthening your body, and developing emotional discipline is an investment that no one can take away. That investment creates genuine confidence because it is earned through action instead of borrowed from praise. When setbacks happen, you recover faster because your identity is built on your character rather than outside approval. You no longer panic when someone loses interest or changes direction because you understand that your future is not tied to one relationship. You continue moving forward with purpose. Ironically, this quiet confidence often earns more respect than trying to prove your worth ever could. People naturally notice those who remain composed under pressure, stay focused on meaningful goals, and carry themselves with humility instead of arrogance. The greatest form of status is not what you own or what others think about you. It is the ability to look at your own life with honesty and know that you are becoming the man you set out to be. Once you reach that point, your confidence no longer depends on attention, validation, or temporary success. It becomes part of your character, and that is something no one else has the power to give or take away. Number 7, she wants a man who is already living his purpose. Your biggest advantage is never trying to become the person someone else expects you to be. The moment you build your life around gaining approval, you lose sight of your own direction. You begin measuring your value by texts, attention, compliments, and whether a relationship is going well, and every small change in someone else's behavior starts controlling your mood. That is an exhausting way to live because your peace depends on something you cannot control. The answer is not becoming distant or pretending you do not care. The answer is creating a life that remains meaningful with or without a relationship. Wake up with goals that belong to you. Develop skills that increase your value. Take pride in your work. Train your body because discipline strengthens your mind as much as your health. Read, learn, save money, and become dependable because those habits build confidence that cannot be shaken by temporary setbacks. As your life becomes richer, Your relationships become healthier because you stop expecting another person to complete what you have neglected within yourself. You bring stability instead of insecurity, purpose instead of confusion, and consistency instead of emotional highs and lows. That changes the conversations you have, the standards you set, and the people you allow into your life. You stop chasing attention and start protecting your time. You stop trying to convince someone to see your worth and start asking whether they deserve a place in the future you are building. This shift transforms your entire outlook because your confidence no longer depends on being chosen. It comes from choosing yourself every single day through your actions. There will always be people who appreciate your character and people who do not. That is outside your control. What remains within your control is your response, your discipline, your integrity, and the standards you refuse to lower. When you accept that truth, disappointment loses its power over you because you understand that another person's decision never defines your value. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow stronger instead of becoming bitter. Every setback becomes a lesson instead of an excuse to quit. Instead of wasting years trying to become acceptable to everyone, you become exceptional at being yourself. Ironically, that is when you attract healthier relationships, because you are no longer searching for someone to rescue you from loneliness or uncertainty. You are inviting someone to share a life that already has direction. That is a completely different mindset. It creates peace, because your happiness is built on your daily habits instead of someone else's changing emotions. It creates resilience because your identity is rooted in your principles instead of outside validation. It creates freedom because you stop fearing the end of a relationship and start focusing on becoming the strongest version of yourself. In the end, the greatest victory is not finding someone who approves of you. It is becoming a man who respects himself so deeply that he never abandons his values, never loses his purpose, and never allows another person's choices to determine the course of his life. The truth is simple. Your life will not change because you watched this video. It will change because you decide to take action today. If you're serious about becoming a stronger, calmer, and more disciplined man, don't let this opportunity pass you by. The Stoic Relationship Blueprint course is available for a limited time at more than 30% off, and that offer will end soon. You can also get the Stoic Relationship Blueprint ebook or audiobook and own this timeless knowledge for life, so you can revisit it whenever you need guidance. Years from now, you will either be grateful you invested in yourself today or wish you had started sooner. The choice is yours, but opportunities like this don't stay around forever.